What's up YouTube, Car Boss here, back in another video where I talk about cars, money, investing. Hope everybody had an enjoyable Easter weekend, and we're capping it off with one PWCC Sunday Auction where we're just going to go through a couple of cars that ended last night. And the main highlight of this particular auction was this 2016 Marvel Gems Exquisite. As you can see here, there's Spider-Man, there's Wolverine, and as well as there was a Hulk, right? These are a couple of cards that you don't see, that doesn't come up in auctions pretty often. We're all used to the usual PMGs, and we have jambalayas and things like that. But this Exquisite is something that has been under the radar for quite a fair bit, though it has been a card that people have been chasing for quite a while. And I know a couple of people who has a bunch of these, so it's pretty awesome to finally see these coming out in the open market. So the one that we're going to talk about is this Spider-Man first, which is the main highlight of this particular auction that ended for $6,300 including buyer's premium. And this is a PSA 9 for Pop 1, non-graded higher, and this card is number 30. So a bit about the set here. 2016 Marvel Gems is actually an all-female set that actually comes with this Exquisite. It's a box hit, one per box hit. And there is a 50 card checklist right over here but has a different serial numbering. So you can see here the sum that's on 199, that's 99, 50, and finally the top few characters that's only out of 30, and this Spider-Man's literally one of the 30. There is a parallel here that's nameplates out of 10, which it's even more rare than this Exquisite that's been sold today. And that nameplate, you can actually check it out in the upcoming Goldin auction. So what do I think about this $6,300 price tag? So it's roughly about $5,000 before price premium. I think for a car that's as rare as this, that doesn't come up pretty often, as a Pop 1 on a PSA Pop report, kind of fair. I like the art, I like the look. So I guess for a Spidey collector, this is something that you probably feel that you paid the right price to get into your collection, because like I said, it doesn't come up very often. For investment, hard to say though, hard to say. I did go in on this, as you can see here. I lost on this item, but my max bid was like 2,500. I knew I wasn't gonna win this particular Spider-Man for just 2,500 or $3,000 after buyer's premium. So for it to go double than my expectation, surprised or not so sure, right? Moving on, Miles Morales, right? So one of the PMGs that's very close to my heart. This is a PSA 8 that sold for close to $5,000 including buyer's premium. I think this number has kind of dropped a little bit, and I think that the previous one was sold for close to about $8,000 or $9,000. So no knock on Miles. I think Miles still has a huge potential. The next Into the Spider-Verse movie, just that PMG market as a whole has taken a little bit of a beating, and Miles Morales cards has kind of like dropped to this $5,000 range. Is it worthwhile to pick it up Miles at this present juncture? Yeah, I think so. But for me right now, I'm actually looking for stuff that's in a better investment grade, PSA 9s and above. PSA 8 would be great to add to your PC, but not something that I'll look for in terms of investing. However, coming back to this Wolverine, right? So again, this is from 2016 Marvel Gems Exquisite, and this is also our 30 PSA 8 holder. I have only seen one other Wolverine aside from this one. So again, this is completely rare, and for it to move for $3,700, so I guess when you compare this to Spidey, right, $6,300 for a PSA 9 Spidey and $3,700 for a PSA 8 Wolverine, Spider-Man looks like a bargain here. Next up, something that I actually went on as well in a pretty tight race for this Venom, PSA 9 2017 PMG Blue, that's number 149, $3,100. Including buyer's premium. I would say kind of a bit on the low side, though I did actually went up to as high as $3,000, but I just felt that maybe the funds could be channeled to something that's better. I do have a couple of these Venoms already in hand, not necessarily a PSA 9, but definitely $3,000, pretty fair price to get in. I think the last row they were sold for about $2,200, $2,300, so $3,000 for a PSA 9 seems to like pretty awesome deal. Moving on, Captain America PMG Red PSA 9, $1,600, no surprise here. I think the last one did sell for about $1,600 on eBay as well. A couple of PMGs here, 2013 Red, so you can see here there's Human Torch $1,500, This is Iron Fist at 1260, and I believe there's a Rogue somewhere down here as well for just 900 bucks. I think for this not main characters for PMG Reds that goes for PSA 9, 1000 bucks to 1500 seems like a pretty fair price to pay, right? In fact, perhaps it could be considered a deal if, let's say, the PMG market wasn't, taking a beating as what I mentioned earlier. But definitely 1000 bucks to 1500 is pretty fair for PSA 9. PSA 9 against kind of like the de facto PSA 10s for PMGs, because it's pretty hard to get in top quality condition. So moving on, as you can see here, congratulations, I won this mouse Morales for just $1,320. If you all can recall, I actually did a video that I procured this same exact mouse, not the same serial number, but the same PSA 9 bronze 2017 PMG, right, for $3,700 from PWCC as well. So this 1300 was, I would call it a strategic play, okay, in a sense, to kind of like average down my cost right now, right? So combined cost is about $5,000, so averaging out is about $2,500. I wasn't gonna let this mouse slip for anything less than $2,000, right? So to me, I'm okay getting a mouse. PSA 9, not easy, great to achieve. Again, here pop 1 of 6, so obviously now I have 2 pieces of this particular mouse. What am I gonna do with them? We'll just have to wait and see. A couple more stuff here. Incredible Hulk, that's one number out of 50. Again, this is the one that's as per above. Looking, comparing this, right? This again, sorry, this out of 30, not out of 50. Wasn't the Hulk out of 50? Doesn't seem right. This is out of 50. Anyway, so $1,200 PSA 9. Pretty good price, I think, for a Hulk. So again, I could be somebody else that's actually picking up all these exquisite, which actually makes a good set actually for investment. It just has a large checklist of 50, and some of these are pretty hard to come by, like the Deadpool. I haven't seen a Deadpool before. I haven't seen a Thanos before. So, and Captain America as well. So I guess it's worthwhile putting this one, 1000 bucks for a card that's number out of 30 in a PSA 9 slab. Good deal in my opinion. We got a couple more PMGs here, right? So PMGs are still making up. I'm just going to make a summary of these PMGs here. So as you can see here, PMG blue, PMG red, okay, going for just 1000 bucks or sub 1000 bucks here, right? So PMG overall taking a beating, all right, as a result of the last Golden auction. And these are not poor PMGs, right? Like I said here, there's PSA 9 for Black Widow, PSA 9 for Carnage for just 1000 bucks. I think that the last one that went on eBay went for about like 1400. If I'm not mistaken. So they have come down a little bit, but whoever's picking them up now is getting a good steal. So a couple of those PMGs, random box of 1990 Marvel Universe as well. So here's sub $500 for Deadpool PSA 8. So overall, PMGs, especially the lower end ones like the bronze and the lower grade ones, the PSA 8 here, PSA 8, definitely taken beating in the prices. But this auction is all about the exquisites, right? Making an entrance into the auction scene, right? Spider-Man, Wolverine, and the Hulk. So we're just gonna wait and see how does this actually translate to the Golden auction when we have nameplates that's number out of 10, right? So that's something that we'll have to keep an eye on in this particular space. All right, that's all I have for today, right? So just a few things. I just want to really call out this particular exquisite, and we'll see what comes up soon. All right, got a couple more videos coming up, guys. Do like and subscribe and follow this channel. Thanks for watching. Cowboys out.